Hi everyone, welcome back to the E-Man family.
I'm going to try my best right now to look into the camera and not into this massive 50-inch screen. Shout out to Black Friday. Got this bad boy for $250. Never heard of TCL, but I heard of TLC. Okay. Maria and I, we want to jump on and quickly talk about, well, not sort of quickly, but quickly talk about our loving...
Our little angel boy.
He's such an angel,
Our
man.
angel boy, Winston the Mastiff. You may have seen him from Girl with the Dogs.
Girl with the Dogs almost had 3 million views now.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That is so cool that he went viral before we did, and all he had to do was exist.
What we want to really talk about is why we chose this dog and what it's like to own an English Mastiff when you have a toddler or a baby. Is this the right dog for you if you're thinking about starting a family or if you already have a family?
Mm-hmm. And this is going to be part 1 of an entire series. It's going to be called the Giant Dog series, where we pretty much want to give you a little snippet of our lives with a giant dog, because most people are, well, at least people that we meet in person, they have lots of questions. Some people on that video with Winston actually have a lot of questions too about how we take care of him, what's, certain things that we don't like about his breed or whatever it may be. We're going to be covering it on this series. Please be warned, our dog actually came from a very, very good breeder located in Orangeville, Ontario.
Extremely good breeder.
Yes, we'll link her down below as well. She is great and very knowledgeable. She's been breeding for years and years and years. I don't even know how long, but we really trusted her. We happened to stumble upon her by chance, but we had been looking into this breed for a long time. We had been also looking at other breeds.
All giant dogs.
Yeah, all giant dogs. I wanted a lab, but...
After a lot of research and keyword research, people, we chose the English Mastiff based on all the things that we saw, just the fact that they're gentle giants, and honestly, they're just great dogs. And
they're hilarious.
They look so
funny.
Cute, man. Low maintenance.
They're low maintenance, yeah. It may seem like a lot, but they're very low maintenance, and here are the reasons why.
Now, one of the main reasons why we chose this breed, and quite frankly, probably, the reason is the temperament. They can be stubborn. Like, you're not going to go, although we have seen dogs go through crazy training and become like course dogs and things like that. You're not going to get them to do many very obedient things. Like, they're kind of hard-headed, but honestly, their temperament is, that's the beautiful thing about it. They can stay in an apartment building. They can stay in a massive house just because their temperament, they're just chill.
They don't ask for much.
You have to walk them maybe once a day. They are very strict on you, saying, you're not supposed to walk them too much just because their bones and arthritis and all that kind of stuff. So their temperament and just the way they are is one of the main things why we chose this dog. Mm-hmm. And, when you get a dog, the idea is, you're getting a teddy bear, and that couldn't be more of the case for Winston. He's just like a beanbag. You can cuddle with him. He'll hug you. Like, he's just, I can't explain it. Like, until you hug a wild animal that's like a bear and is so cuddly and just wants to be loved. Like, I can't explain it. It's something that, like, you'd pay for, but we get it every single day.
For sure. And it's amazing because it's like we got blessed with that experience, and it's an experience everyone should. I tell my daughter all the time, she's so lucky that she gets to experience this as a baby. He is also the quiet type, and I find a lot of dogs in this breed are also very quiet. Their barks pack a punch.
Big time.
They're scary and they will startle you, but it'll be like one bark.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, the only time that they're really making tons of noise is when they're sleeping. Their snoring is very excessive. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know.
He needs to be checked for sleep apnea.
Dude, he is loud when he snores, but that's about it. Like, other than that, you would never notice that he was there. We had somebody come in to give us a quote for some floating shelves the other day, and he was walking throughout the house, this and that, and then he just saw Winston. He's like, oh. That's there?
That was there.
That was there the whole time?
Because he doesn't bark at the door, which is like amazing if you have a newborn, because some Mastiffs will still bark at the door.
Yes.
And that is actually what they're bred for, is to be a guard dog.
Yes.
It just so happened that our Mastiff does not know.
Broken.
Yeah, he's a broken Mastiff in a good way for us, because we have young babies or another one on the way. And it's nice to know that if the babies are napping, they will not ever get disrupted, or they will never wake up and cry because he barked.
Kind of piggybacking on that last point of their sound. Obviously, their sound. Their bark is very loud, and again, you bought this dog basically as a guard dog, most likely, and if someone did break in, they would never even have to deal with Winston, because he'd be running, or he would just like ask them to pet him. But if you see this dog, you hear this dog, you're probably not going to break into the house just because of their sheer mass and how loud their bark is. So that's one good thing about them. And on top of that, like Winston, just from a non-practical standpoint, him being big, meaning we can play with him, we can fight with him. It's just fun. Like, we're not ever worried about Gianna hurting him by standing on him or anything. You know how babies are.
Yeah, but babies do those silly little things, and of course you have to correct them and discipline them. But sometimes you're not.
It's
fast
nice
enough.
to have that, that buffer, knowing that he's big, he's strong, he can handle it, right?
And judging by his temperament, like we said before, he doesn't snap.
Yeah.
And if he is annoyed, he'll definitely give us warning signs, like he yawns. He'll do his roar.
Look.
The whale eye that
But
he
until
does.
you hold a Mastiff's head, insert B-roll, until you hold a Mastiff's head and just, feel that size, nothing's like it, man.
Yeah. Another great thing about him being so big is that when we take him to the vet, literally a needle prick, blood work, feels nothing.
Nothing. He can't feel it.
He doesn't realize that he's just so focused on the treats. It's like it's never stressful for us. I mean, I've seen, like, shout out to Bowser the Mastiff on TikTok. He hates going to the vet. There's a crazy, hilarious video of him on TikTok. But other than that, like, I've never really seen a lot of Mastiffs who are like.
Another great thing about them being so big is the fact that they're not the most athletic dogs. Like, Winston's a skinnier Mastiff, but he's still a big dog, and he's kind of nervous when it comes to getting on top of things just because of how big he is. So they're not gonna jump up on the couches, or jump up onto the kitchen counter like my old dog, eat food off the counter. Maybe he could like put his snout onto the table close to it, but we kind of keep him away from that. But he's not gonna be as disruptive as some other dogs who are super, super high energy.
Another huge factor that we've seen in Mastiffs, not just from research, but also from social media content, we see how absolutely hilarious they are. They have such big personalities, and it's like, I think it's what deep down every human wants to be like. It's like just mood all the time, like lazy, just being funny, doing stupid faces.
Honestly, like they just look so dumb, and it's like they're just happy to be around, like happy to
and guaranteed you will laugh.
Honestly,
like
and on top of that, it's just like, even if you have a tough day, you're out, you come home, you see that dumb face, so happy to see you, just brings you just feel so happy after.
And it's hilarious how like lost they are. Like
Always.
We'll insert a footage of him getting out of our house because there was a huge tornado and it knocked over a fence. Like he's just so lost, but so innocent too, that like he does these things like that are supposed to be bad things, but you can't help but laugh at him because it's so like innocent. Like he doesn't mean any harm by it. One great point that I love about having a Mastiff is because they are so big, you have a lot of responsibility on your hands, and it forces you to be accountable. Like, I know a lot of people, like Chihuahua owners, for example, get a bad rap because, people will label them bad dogs because they bark, they bite, do whatever. But it's also, it kind of comes with the territory where you have a small dog. It's not that much of a liability. They may bite you, but it's just a little nip. Like if our dog bit something even by accident, he will be at fault. He could take a chunk, He could take a huge chunk. And so we really almost like every single day is like a day of hard work.
Yeah, we're overcautious with him for sure.
Yes, and every day is a day of discipline. Like like ever since, for example, ever since he's been off the couch because we were about to have a baby last year, he had never been on the couch again.
Ever.
Like, and we do not make any exceptions. Like, we're very strict with those types of things. And we talk about, like, speaking of responsibility, we talk about our priorities with him and how to raise him to be the best dog he possibly could be.
And obviously we're making this video for families. So if you are a family or a new family or expecting to be a family, and you're thinking about getting a dog, you're choosing between bigger dogs, you know, St. Bernards, Great Danes, English Mastiffs, or any other Mastiffs, we couldn't suggest it more. English Mastiffs are honestly so great with children. We've never had an issue where Gigi and him were in any kind of altercations or anything like that where, you know, we felt scared for the baby. He's so gentle with her. She can do whatever she wants with him, and he literally just takes it. He's honestly her big brother, and he is just
He's so protective of
he's so
her.
great with her.
Yeah. And I know we joke a lot about how, like, he's pretty much useless. He's a beanbag, big walrus in our house. He's really just taking up a lot of space and air. But in terms of them not being the best guard dog, he really doesn't have to do much. Just his size alone, and we touched on that earlier, but just his size alone is enough to make people think twice if they were coming to rob our house or something, if there was a break-in of some sort, or maybe if one of us was getting attacked and we were on a walk with him. Just the sheer size alone is enough for people to think twice.
So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you are thinking about getting a giant dog and the English Mastiff is on your list, we hope that this was enough information to help you make your decision.
If you have any questions, you can comment below. And like I said, we're going to turn this into a whole series. And coming up next, we're going to discuss a bunch of things that surprised us about the Mastiff that we did not expect. So keep an eye out for that.
So guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos like this, or more videos involving young families or new families. So thank you again so much for watching, guys.
Have a great day.